Big turnout on the red carpet tonight.
And just arriving, we have Samson Dubois at the American Guild Awards.
Samson, you look great tonight.
How hard was it for you to change your accent?
As a little boy from Manchester, I think, I struggled a bit with the dialect, right? But to really get into character for this quite astonishing role that I took on, to say the least, I put it all on the line.
Samson Dubois, Samson Dubois. Samson, yo, who's the girl? Who's the girl?
What's your next
Samson
movie?
Dubois,
What's your
Samson
next
Dubois.
movie?
Yo, do you think your British accent gets you all the black roles in America?
Samson, come on, bro. Are you serious, bro?
Do you think you're better than them?
Better than who, bro? Black people.
Yeah.
Stop.
All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
I'm telling you, if you with my I'll you. There'll be out.
Family.
No family in this. We're not family. Family.
Hey, cut, that's the one.
That was stunning. That was stunning. Great performance, brother. Great performance.
I need more American slave. Okay?
I struggle.
So, yeah, the struggle.
Sort of like the dialogue, like the back and forth banner.
Absolutely. Yeah.
During the filming of this role in this character, I felt oppressed.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Tay Wizzle Reactions. We are on our way to 250 subscribers. Thanks to you all. I want to thank everybody for tapping into the channel, showing y'all love and support. I really appreciate it. Want to thank everybody for tapping into the website. If you want to catch me live on Twitch, go to twitch.tv/TayWizzleTV. I'm live every day at 5 p.m. Sometimes I start a little late, but except Saturdays, but this one will be an exception. And if you got any clips that you want to send me, definitely put it in the X community. The clip won't be down in the description. And it seems like, man, Druski done it again, man. Druski is on a generational run. Druski is now being considered one of the greatest comedians of our time. Now, of course, y'all know he got all the Coulda Been series, the Coulda Been House, the Coulda Been Love, and everything associated with that. But in the meantime, in the between time, he also be resorting back to what got him famous, his skits. So what kicked off the beginning of this epic run was his first skit that went mega viral about Erica Kirk. Now y'all know he made a skit about Erica Kirk. You feel me? She wasn't too happy about that, to say the least, as we saw when she responded. Even though she didn't say Druski by name, we knew she was talking about him. And the main reason people seeming to have problem with Druski's skits is because the truth and messages hidden in them. You know, I done always heard it's truth and jokes. And it was just said that Druski, in his skits, he pointed out all the hypocrisy and racism and discrimination that's coming from the white supremacists and conservatives in this country. And most of them pose as our leaders, doctors, and etc. And Druski's latest skit been seeming to expose the fact that the roles in Hollywood of foundational black Americans have not been going to the foundational black Americans, but they've been going to foreigners instead. British actors like Idris Elba, to be exact. Now let's just get into this skit that got the world buzzing and going crazy. But before we do, make sure y'all hit that like button and that subscribe button if y'all are new to the channel, so you can be updated when I drop a video, or you can be notified when I update you on the old one.
Well, you promise you go with me now.
Rudy, stop talking like that. You ain't going to no big city. Mass ain't gonna let you.
Yeah, I'm going with or without you.
Rudy, stop talking like that. Stop. Hey, what are you niggers doing over there?
We gotta get out of here.
Hey, what are you doing? Run!
And cut! Fantastic. I need more American slave. Okay?
I struggle.
So, yeah, the struggle.
Sort of like the dialogue, like the back and forth banner.
Absolutely. Yes.
See, this role was sort of a bit cheeky. I got a little bit out of my comfort zone, you know. During the filming of this role in this character, I felt oppressed, like an American slave, like a struggle. I studied the art.
Fantastic turnout on the red carpet tonight.
And just arriving, we have Samson Dubois at the American Guild Awards.
Samson, you look great tonight.
How hard was it for you to change your accent?
As a little boy from Manchester, I think, I struggled a bit with the dialect, right? But to really get into character for this quite astonishing role that I took on, to say the least, I put it all on the line.
All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
I'm telling you, if you with my I'll you gonna be out.
Family.
No family in this. We're not family. Family.
Hey, cut, that's the one.
That was stunning. That was stunning. Great performance, brother. Great performance. Working with a good London boy, and I bother him all the time. I call with the director. It was quite quintessential to the role, and great character development behind it. I put this bullet in your head, nigga. I laugh because I'm penniless and a bit quite surreal.
Samson Dubois. Samson, yo, who's the girl? Who's the girl?
What's your next
Samson
movie?
Dubois.
What's your
Samson
next
Dubois.
movie?
Yo, do you think your British accent gets you all the black roles in America?
Come on, bro. Are you serious, bro?
Do you think you're better than them?
Better than who, bro? Black people.
Yeah.
Stop.
That was the skit right there, y'all. So, if you ask me, the boy talented. Man, like, and this is a clear response to basically Erica Kirk when she was saying basically Druski last skit had racist motives behind it. And now what she gonna say? Like, he basically made fun of, black people. And to be honest, people are gonna get mad, especially when they secretly doing something and now somebody done exposed it. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, before he made this skit, I had no idea that FBA rules was played by, like immigrants for real. I mean, like they always say, they put it in our face, but I never paid attention because we love Idris Elba and the guy who played Franklin on Snowfall. Now they the only two notable British actors that I can think of offhand. So maybe that's why I didn't probably put the, connect the dots on they giving our roles to outside actors. But of course, the British actors, and for some reason the Africans had a problem with his skit. Of course, us foundational black Americans, we gonna, applaud it. People been lying on us for too long, so it's like, I'm just happy that we actually starting to get people that represent us with big platforms to tell our truth. Our race been stereotyped for so long, you feel me? Like, I applaud my people for just, maintaining sanity and not crashing out and giving into the stereotypes of how they portray us. Most of us, not all, but most of us still remain righteous as much as possible. We still humane. We still strive to do good. So, in my opinion, all hope is not lost. But we're going to get into a couple of reactions from some British people. We had a couple of people from the British community to speak out on this. So, let's get into that.
I don't know if you guys have seen Druski's new skit about British actors taking all the American actors' roles. Now, I think it was a bit funny, like, to be honest, as a British actor from Manchester, which he referenced, I think it was funny. But I do want to touch on the fact that they are being a bit dramatic when they say we're all taking these roles, because I barely see any British actors getting big roles in Hollywood. Like, maybe it's been 4 people. Like, the only notable ones I can personally name is, like, Cynthia Erivo, Damson Idris, and I do think the role of Harriet should have gone to someone else because that was a true story. So maybe it should have gone to someone with a direct line to slavery. However, I do think Americans are quite ignorant, thinking that they're the only black people who went through slavery, because there are black British people who did go through slavery. It's not just them, and black people from all over the world, whose ancestors went through slavery. So I think they need to keep that in mind. Like, when they say, yeah, because you guys weren't, calm down. Stop trying to gatekeep something that you don't know. But yeah. Also, I just wanted to touch on the fact, as an actor myself, I know that a casting director will pick who's the most suitable for the role. They're not going to pick someone just because of their ancestry or whatever. They're going to pick you because they think you fit the role and you fit the concept they had in their mind. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it open for discussion in my comments if you'd like.
Okay, Druski's skit has just dropped, and I'm doing this video because I know the UK hasn't woken up yet. I'm in LA, they're 8 hours ahead, so what time is it? It's like 5:43 in LA, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1:43 in the UK. So they probably haven't seen it. When Black Brits, when you wake up tomorrow and see the Druski skit, don't get upset. It's fine. It's funny. Like, I don't want another diaspora over this. It's funny. It's funny. The only thing that I'm like not too much on is the beginning, the slave skits, is because I feel like a lot of Americans, Black Americans, they don't realize that like Black Brits are also the descendants of slaves. So when they're like Black Brits can't play slaves, that's the part where I'm like, that's also our culture too. Slavery, Caribbean slavery was in the Americas. So, you know, that's also, I'm a descendant of slaves in America. Not the United States of America, but in the Americas. So that's the part where I'm like, not too much. But everything else, hilarious. Hilarious and so executed so well. 10 out of 10. So I just don't want this to cause another diaspora war. We can't survive it. The hantavirus is on its way. It's on it. We can't do that. We can't have a diaspora war and hantavirus. So yeah, shout out to Druski. It was funny. Black Brits, when you wake up, laugh about it. It's all true. Also, the person he was spoofing was Damson Idris, and he called him Samson Dubois, and I thought that was hilarious. Shout out to Druski.
Alright, gang, that was a couple of people, well, actually, they were some British actors. Well, one of them was, at least she said it, who was responding to Druski's skit. I'm not going to play everybody's, because some people was just, like, ignorant, for real. And like the last girl said in her skit, man, we already got the hantavirus going on, and I really don't want to promote nothing that's going to divide us further. So like she said, she just don't agree with the part that they don't take in all the roles, and the fact that they feel like they can play slaves because they descended from slaves. And I'm like, yeah, cool, I agree with that, but they not descendant of Black American slaves, you know what I'm saying? They not descendant of slaves from the States. I'm still not saying they can't play the roles, but I just want to know, why would they rather give roles to the British actors when they can give roles to Black actors? And there was some you know, Black Americans on the internet saying basically like they was agreeing with the British actors. And one guy said the reason why was because, oh, we need to stop acting like we went to school for acting. I mean, the people that didn't go to school for acting but that want to act can go to school for acting. And a lot of people take classes before, you know, they start shooting the movie. Like Lil Meech, 50 Cent referenced that he put Lil Meech through school right before the BMF series. And besides, there's already a plethora of Black actors that's esteemed already that would have filled the roles perfectly. So I'm just responding to that statement because I don't agree with that one. And plus, that's not saying like, oh, all the British actors done went to school up to that point anyway. And then in acting, you got something called character development. So unless you like a master actor that you done been in hella movies playing so many different roles where you merely wouldn't even require like no teachings on no aspect of acting. And that's the only way I see in the acting field, like you wouldn't need to either go to school, learn, or prepare for the roles. Because even as Druski was acting in his skit, he even said like the British actor Samson Dubois, he went to school for it and he still had to learn more to get more into the role. And that's how a lot of people is, or a lot of, you feel me, like a lot of actors in the game, like when you research on them being like rainbow now, is because like they done played gay roles and they had to really get into that role. That's why Cat Williams and a lot of other people said they had never play like, you know, gay roles, because you really, it's almost like you channeling, you know, the spirit of the role you playing. And that's also why they say some actors that play like crazy roles or like real bad villain roles never really came back to sanity completely. It's a lot about that acting stuff, so yeah, y'all do y'all research on that. But let me know what y'all think about this down in the comment section. Now I know the situation is a little old, but we haven't discussed this on my channel, so I want to hear what you guys think. And I still know that there's some people on my channel and my audience that haven't saw this, because when I be talking to some people don't even be knowing about certain content, so I gotta direct them to the video. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think Druski's skit was dead on, or do you think he was exaggerating a bit? Do you agree with the British actors playing FBA roles, or do you disagree and you believe like we should play our own roles and we got more than enough actors to play it and there's always new generations? Or do you believe that, you know, situation just, you know, we just overreacting? Me personally, I just don't want people to take this out of context and start getting mad at British actors, or British actors start getting mad at us, because yeah, we already got enough problems in division tactics. We don't need another one, so this shouldn't be as serious as a war. But we on our way to 250 subscribers. Thanks to you all, man. I want to thank everybody for tapping into the channel. And if you made it this far in the video, hit that like and subscribe button so you can be notified when I drop a video or when I'm updating y'all on the old one. And if you want to catch me live, I'm on twitch.tv/TWizzleTV every day at 5 p.m. except for Saturdays. Exception is going to be this Saturday. And if you got any clips that you want to send me, you can put them in the X community. Link will be down in the description. Also, don't forget to go tap into the website, The Urban Experience, at www.thaturbanexperience.com, where we offer a wide variety of products, including jewelry handcrafted from 100% pure copper for those health benefits. And we got the body butters. Just dropped 2 new flavors, cotton candy and strawberry. Feel me? And you won't have to moisturize yourself every single day. For all my supporters of the stream, y'all know we got the merch where you can get these hats or shirts, or you can request your own colorways. And don't forget that you can put anything on the brim of the hat, no extra charge. And speaking of no charge, you know we got the free category where we offer Xbox Series X and PS5 games. No charge at all. And while you at it, don't forget to join our mailing list, which is absolutely free, so you can get your 10% off discount code. And biz though, a lot of y'all already subscribed on YouTube, you can get a YouTube code, and you get a 10% off discount code. So I'm trying to incorporate a way where I can send everybody codes that subscribe to me already on YouTube. Alright, but I'm gonna see y'all next video. Alright, this has been another episode of Tables and Reactions. I love each and every one of y'all, and thank y'all for watching.